Hey guys, I'm sorry I couldn't be here today. I had family come into town, so I went to go spend some time with them, but I will be back on Monday. Today we are going to talk about cause and effect. This is our last text structure, and I'm going to try to move through this pretty quickly so that we have plenty of time next week to work on your magazine project. So first things first, you need to glue these pages into your notebook. Cause and effect Cornell Notes goes on page 64, cause and effect graphic organizer goes on page 65, and the cause and effect writing frame goes on 66. You'll notice that there's no reading passage with this one. I decided to skip it for today. I wasn't very happy with the reading passage that was provided and didn't want to bother with it. And then the last thing, text features, needs to go on page 67. So take a couple minutes, get those anchored in to your interactive notebook, and then make sure you update that table of contents as well. I'm going to keep moving. If you need to hit pause, but I'm going to start on the Cornell Notes on page 64. So the definition for cause and effect writing, cause and effect text structure describes an event including the reasons the event occurred, and then it gives details about the effect of the event. So when we're talking about the cause, we're talking about why it happened, and when we're talking about effect, we're talking about what happened after. Alright, so we're going to keep moving forward. So an example, I overslept so I missed the bus. Here, I overslept would be the cause, and I missed the bus is the effect. It's the result of the event. All right, purpose. Cause and effect gives reasons for something happening. A writer might use cause and effect to explain how or why a historical or scientific event happened. And again, you guys, I am moving pretty fast, so feel free to hit pause if I'm moving too fast for you. So then the next thing, signal questions. These are questions, again, that you need to answer when you're writing. So you need to answer what happened and what were the reasons that it happened. So make sure you explain. And then what happened after and what was the significance. This is very important because if you're just describing an event and you're not relating it to how it's significant to your reader, it's a little pointless. So cues, I've typed all these out for you. You don't have to write them down. But you need to become familiar with them because I expect to see them when you're writing your articles for your magazine project. So we have so, because, since, therefore, if, then, this led to, reason why, as a result, maybe due to, effect of, consequently, for this reason, and which means. And finally, your summary. Cause and effect is a type of text structure that shows one event or idea shows how one event or idea made another happen. That's a little bit of a typo there. I'm sorry. But a writer might choose this if they are trying to show the relationship between events or ideas. All right, so now we're going to move on and we're going to start writing our own cause and effect paragraph. Like I said, we're going to skip the reading passage. So for our cause and effect paragraph, we're going to discuss overcrowded animal shelters. So on your graphic organizer on page 65, and yes, I know that yours looks different than this one. I ended up making copies before I found this one, which I liked better, so y'all got the old one. Sorry. Either way, you're going to put the causes in that big arrow and then the effects in the big starburst. And then the event or fact will go at the top. So our event or fact is overcrowded animal shelters. The first cause is because people do not spay or neuter their pets. The second cause is because people buy pets from breeders and from stores instead of adopting. And then the third cause is people give up on their pets. They don't take the time or they can't handle the trouble anymore, so they just give up on them. All right, so then the effects, 8 million unwanted pets enter shelters yearly. That's a huge number. Young, energetic pets are trapped in cages. And then effect number 3, unwanted pets are left on the streets. And part of the reason they're left on the streets is because the shelters do not have room for them. All right, so now we're going to move on. Again, if you're still writing, please hit pause, get all this copied down, and then hit play again. So we're going to start actually by using one of the effects as part of our topic sentence. So every year in the United States, up to 8 million unwanted dogs and cats enter animal shelters. So again, that's our topic sentence. Now we're going to go straight into the causes. One reason there are so many rejected animals is that people do not spay or neuter their pets. Our second cause, another reason, is that people still buy their animals from breeders instead of adopting homeless animals. And then finally, some people give up on their pets and decide they are too much trouble to take care of. So now we're going to transition into the effects and use this nice transition as a result. Shelters are overcrowded, leaving young, energetic pets trapped in cages and lonely. And result number 2, sadly, even more unwanted pets are simply abandoned on the streets and must struggle to survive. So again, I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday. If your graphic organizer is clear and you have all of your thoughts in one place, it's really easy to just take those thoughts and put them straight on a sheet of paper, just add a couple extra words to make them complete sentences, and then you've got your paragraph or your article. All right, so that's cause and effect. Like I said, I will see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a good weekend.